Good morning. So today I remember something funny that happened some time ago. I was heading home and at the point I began to hear a dog bark. So I turned towards the direction that the dog was barking from and I saw a young man running. The first thing that I did was to laugh. I started laughing because, I was wondering, didn't he know? Now let me tell you the backstory. Before now, I was that route, and I realized that one day I was actually walking and then the dog started barking. You needed to see how frightened that was. I was so frightened and so afraid, only for me to turn and realize that actually the dog was in a compound, a closed compound, so it was barking from inside and I was just outside. I realized, oh, imagine I'm even running from you. You could imagine how I felt after that. So each time I was passing there, I already knew that, oh, there was a dog there, whether it barked or not, it's not going to harm me. So now seeing that young man run, I remembered my experience, and that was why I started laughing. I now realized that he was running based on exaggerated consequences in his head. It might not be exaggerated per se, but he has real consequences. But at that point, they were so exaggerated in his head. Maybe like this dog is back here to just eat me and everything. But what he didn't know was that the dog was enclosed. It was not going to harm him. It was just in a space where it will not be able to get out. Now, I didn't run because I already had a foreknowledge as to the present situation of the dog. Now, that is how it happens to some people. Some of us, you react to some things because maybe that's our first time experiencing it, or we have heard stories as to what people go through in that scenario, in that circumstance. But I want you to know that sometimes some consequences are exaggerated in our minds, and it is just not what it is. It's just like, being afraid of a caged lion. Sometimes our fears are valid, yes, but our reactions to it is not valid. My reactions to the fears that confront us every day is not valid. That thing that you're thinking might be worse might just be in your head. So today, as you live your life, as circumstances come, yes, it's good to count your costs, but don't count it at the expense of your dream. Count your cost to know how to best attack it, because running away is not always the best strategy. And yes, if that dog was not in cage or was not in the environment where it was, it might have harmed him, yes, but we must always not be quick to react to our fears, but take your time, count it. Is it worth it? Is it worth running away from, or is it worth confronting? And by the time you have done that, you'll save yourself some unnecessary actions that you would have diverted the strength for something useful. All right. I didn't say you shouldn't run away from dogs. Of course, I will still run tomorrow, but it was just funny, and I thought to share with us. So do have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye bye.